Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be going over my Nintendo console collection. Now a few things of note. I don't know where the boxes are for my Wii U, my Wii and my Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic. I don't know where the boxes are for those, so I'm using the controllers, or in the Super Nintendo Classic cases, I'm using the manual or whatever it came with. And then as for my 3DS, I don't have my original 3DS either physically anymore. I don't know where it is. My brother lost it, or the original box for the 3DS. So I'm using the new 3DS box to represent both the original and the new box. So yeah, let's get into it. I guess we should start in order of when I got them. This here represents the Wii, which I got. I got the Wii or around the time it came out. I'm not sure when I got it because I was really young. My mom got it for me. Uh, Again, I'm not sure when I got it. I did play it a little bit, but I mostly played a lot of Wii games on my Wii U, and I loved it a lot. Um, the only major games I remember playing on the Wii, like on the Wii itself, not on the Wii U, through backwards compatible, was Mario Kart Wii and new Super Mario Bros. Wii, I believe, and Mario Galaxy. Those were the main ones that I played on the Wii itself. But I mostly played through the Wii U and backwards compatible. So yeah. Next up here is technically, okay, so this is gonna represent the original 3DS. So just cover the new. So yeah, I got the 3DS when it came out. Well, actually, when Mario Kart 7 came out, I got the 3DS then. My mom got it for me too. uh it was kind of like a birthday present because it came out, I think Mario Kart 7 came out at the same time as, around the same time as my birthday, like a little bit after, I think. So it was like a birthday present. I got a I got the 3DS, and I love playing the 3DS a lot. It was so it got me interested in games, like in general. Some of my favorite games were, of course, Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. DS. I played a lot of DS games through backwards compatible, which I love backwards compatible. That's why I hope that the next Nintendo console is backwards compatible with the Switch. But yeah, I loved playing some games like New Super Mario Bros. DS, New Super Mario Bros. 2. Uh, I played a little bit of Mario Kart DS, but I didn't enjoy it as much as Mario Kart 7. But I really loved the functionality of the 3DS's like photo mode, like when you could take pictures. You won't believe how many pictures I took on the 3DS. If I could find my 3DS, I would show you all the pictures I took because I took so many, and I love taking my 3DS wherever I went. I also love not new, Super Mario 3D Land. I love playing that game, and I just remember taking my 3DS anywhere and taking lots of pictures, playing it. It was so amazing. And this is again the console that got me into games. So, I guess while we're here, I will talk about the new 3DS. So imagine I just new 3DS. This is technically my brother's 3DS. He doesn't use it that much at all, which is kind of annoying because I wish I would have gotten it. Mostly because of the Game Boy games, but now that the Game Boy games are on the Switch, I don't really mind too much anymore. But still, I wish I could have had the new 3DS. So yeah, my brother got it for Christmas, and I played it myself a little bit. Specifically, I played Yoshi's Woolly World. I did play that, the port, and I played well, that was the main game. I also played a little bit of other games like Mario Maker 3DS on here, but I mostly played completely Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS, on a new 3DS. So yeah. I wish it was mine, but it's technically my brother's. So anyway, the next, oh boy, something fell. Yeah. Anyway, Uh, the Wii U, now I did make a dedicated Wii U video, so I won't go too much into it, but basically, I love the Wii U. I played it constantly. I love Miiverse. I love the games that, like Mario Kart 8, which I actually got in 2017 when I didn't have a Switch. I love Mario Maker and New Super Mario Bros. U a lot, and that's what I played the Wii U on, but I mostly, nowadays, I use it to buy and play some of the classic games, like classic Wii games that I didn't get originally, some DS games, and then before they announced Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games coming to Switch, I played lots of Game Boy games on here. So yeah, I love the Wii U so much, but if you want to hear more of my thoughts on the Wii U, then there's a whole dedicated video for it. But yeah, I love this baby so much, and if the 3DS was what got me into games, this one was what basically certified my gaming interest. The other things that kind of got it certified were mobile games, funny enough, and the Switch itself. But this one was what really certified my gaming interest. So yeah. Next up is the Super Nintendo Entertainment Classic System, or whatever. Technically, I think this is actually a gift from both me and my brother. We got it on Christmas. Uh, I will say I never had the NES, like Classic Edition, but I think this one is more better, but I never used it that much. Now, this, I got it before they announced Super, or SNES games coming to the Switch. So what, like 2017, early 2018. So I did play a little bit of SNES games on here, like Mega Man X and Super Mario World and Link to the Past. Those were the main games I played on here, but again, I didn't really play them that much. But I was able to dabble in them a little bit, and I was able to play them, at least most of them, when they came to Switch. With Mega Man X, I had to wait a little bit, but eventually I became a big Mega Man fan. I love Mega Man now. And part of it is a little bit because I was interested in that they had it here. So yeah, not much to say, but yeah, I like it. Next up here, I guess I should talk about uh, I'll talk about this first. I was gonna move it, but so the Game and Watch, the Super Mario one. I got this one. I believe I actually got this one on like one of the last few days. Before the, you know, because they had, for some reason Nintendo did this thing where like, oh, by March 31st it will, in like 2021 or 2022. It was 2021, yeah. They only gave 6 months or whatever for games to, like the Mario 35, 3D All Stars, and this one. They were all part of the Mario celebration, but then they said it was gonna go away, all of it, by March 31st for some stupid reason. I actually got this one. I was not even planning to get it. I thought it looked cool, and it was only like $50, which was less than a game. And I was wanting to get it, but I actually didn't think I would get it. But I got it like in the last few days, if not the last day before they said it was all gone. So, and this was one of the last ones I saw in the store, and I asked my mom to get it, and we got it, and I like playing it a little bit. It has Mario, the original Mario, and then Mario Bros. 2, the hard Japan one or whatever. I played a little bit of those, but mostly just kind of for collector's sake. I love how it looks. I never had a Game and Watch before. Uh, yeah, I like how it looks, and I'm glad I got it in like one of the last few days that it was available. I don't like how it does that though. It falls off. Anyway. Yeah. Next up is the Zelda Game and Watch. Now these aren't as rare. I think they're rare now, but when I got them, they didn't say they were gonna be discontinued. It was what, last year or 2 years ago? God, time flies by so much I don't even remember. But these weren't as, like, they didn't say they were gonna go away, unlike the Mario one. So I was able to pick this up. I think I picked it up relatively early when they announced that they were coming. And I played it. I think I played it technically more than the Mario one because it had not only the original Zelda, it had Link's Awakening. I don't remember. Was it Link's Awakening? It was just the original Link's Awakening, not DX. And then the Adventure of Link. So I played those a little bit more because they're more bigger games than the original Mario Bros. And I think I like this one more just because I think I'm a more of a Zelda fan. But I obviously love Mario so much. But again, mostly this is just for collector's sake. So yeah. Next up here, I'll go in order here with my original Switch. This is my original Switch box that I got in 2017 on Christmas. Okay, I won't talk much about the Switch because I play it constantly on the channel. But basically, I love the Switch so much. It's like my favorite console ever made. Uh, I love how you could make it portable. I love how you could play portable games. Uh, okay, I love how you could play console level games in a portable setting. I love it so much. Uh, I love it so much. Like, I love everything about it. Yeah, there's some issues with it, like especially the Joy-Cons. Again, the Joy-Cons are trash. I don't know why. I don't really play with the Joy-Cons that much. And when I do, I either feel like they drift easily, which is a big problem. Or sometimes the buttons, for some reason, I feel like they're not responsive enough. I don't know. But I love the Switch a lot. Either way, I had some issues with it. Like, my original Switch, had a weird thing. It was in 2020. Uh, it stopped working. Well, it was still working, but it kept overheating a lot. So I had to send it in to repair, and that's why I played Yoshi's Woolly World on the 3DS, on the new 3DS, because I was playing it constantly because I didn't have my Switch then. Eventually, I got it back, and it made some noise, but it was overall back to normal. But I gave my original Switch to my brother, and now he uses it. So technically, I don't have this Switch anymore, but yeah. But I still love it so much, and it's still my original Switch. So, I'll put this over there. Next up here, I'll talk about my Switch Lite, or technically, it used to be my Switch Lite. Now, there were two other boxes of Switch Lites because one, uh, my brother has one, or he had one. We traded it in to get money for games, and then now I gave my Switch Lite to my mom. She hasn't played it yet, but now she has it. But basically, this was also technically not my original Switch Lite because this one also had issues, kind of, sort of. The Joy-Cons were like, you can't remove the Joy-Cons, they're part of the system itself. And so we had to send it in to repair by Nintendo. It took like 2 weeks. It was around the same time that my original Switch got it had that overheating problem, and we had to send it in to repair. So I didn't have any Switch at all for like those like few weeks. Technically it was like 2 weeks and then like a month. I think this came sooner. Anyway, eventually I think it was fine actually after they fixed it, but I decided to trade it in for money to buy games, and then I got another one for Christmas, which is kind of weird. But anyway, about the console itself, I like the console. I would love it way more if they had proper like system sharing. Like, basically, again, I talked about this before. For example, if you play Animal Crossing for 20 hours on that Switch, and then you play for 10 hours here, it will say your playing time is still 20 hours, even though you played it on here for 10 hours. It was horrible. I like playing it a lot. I love how small the Switch Lite is, and I would use it constantly. I even played Link's Awakening, the remake, on here completely, and I loved it. But I have a problem with the playtime thing. If they fix the playtime, I think I would use this. I think this will become my primary Switch, and I would have kept it if the playtime was, transferred over. So yeah, lots of issues with the Switch Lite. And I eventually just stopped playing with it. I gave it to my mom, like I said, and now I just use the main Switch, which is now this one, which is the better battery Switch. I don't have the Switch OLED. I think it's kind of pointless to have it. But I did have the better battery Switch. Not just because of the battery. I thought it was kind of cool, the battery. But that was the only thing different about this. but I wanted to get it just because it was newer, and then again, my original Switch had issues like with the overheating thing. Again, it was fixed, but it still had a weird buzzing sound. And now when you hear my brother when he plays it, it's fine now. It works perfectly, but like there's still like a weird like sound it makes because of what happened to it originally. So now I have this Switch and I love it a lot. Better battery. I don't use it as much as like in handheld mode. I still use it obviously constantly. That's the Switch I play with on that I play games on the channel. But I don't really use it handheld that often. Recently I've been hearing that the Switch, this one has been making like sounds like it's normal sounds. I think I'm pretty sure it's normal sounds. It's just my mind uh makes me worried about it a lot. Uh, but when I play like classic games or like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games or the Mega Man games, I don't hear the sound. But like it's basically the fan, because of like intense games like Splatoon, which I don't know why Splatoon 3 is like an intense game, which makes me worried. I'm pretty sure it's normal. I don't hear it at all for any of the other classic games, but it still makes me worried. But I think it's fine. Again, it's just my own head playing tricks on me. So yeah. And I think that's it for my console collection. I do want to say that technically there is a Nintendo 64 around here, like an original Nintendo 64 that belongs to my mom when she had it. I think she only has like one game on it, which is like a fighting game or something. We had it set up one time. We had it set up, but I don't know what happened to it. I think it's still in the garage somewhere. So yeah. Um, Also, I do want to make a note. This isn't at all related to the console games, but in my physical game collection video for the 3DS and DS games, I technically have two other physical DS games. One of which is just another copy of New Super Mario Bros. DS, which is kind of funny. I have two copies of that because of my grandma, and then I have a copy of Beat. It's like a rhythm game. Beat. I don't remember. It's like some kind of rhythm game. But I don't have the physical box for it. I just have it in the cartridge. So yeah. But besides that, the collection is complete. Anyway, guys. That's it for the video. This is gonna be almost the end of the collection series for quite a while. I have one more collection series planned for, guess what? Controllers. But besides that, this is gonna be almost the end of the collection series for quite a while. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.